Good evening, good omens. I have some new comic book reviews, and as always, they're brought to you by my own self-published creation, Red Knight. The first 3-issue story arc is out, and you can order it and buy it right now for $3 a piece or $9 for all 3, and there's only a $2 shipping fee unless you live out of the good old US of A, then it's $3. That's pretty reasonable, I think. The information at the bottom of the video, so if you're interested, order it. And by the way, issue 4 comes out July 4th. Now, comic books, and I got some Marvel stuff and a Valiant comic to review. And this is Daredevil, which issue are we on here now? 12, by the amazing Mark Waid. And he's got a different artist on this one. It is CRISTELLI. And actually, there's very little Daredevil in this. This is a date between Daredevil and his new potential girlfriend, Kristen McDuffie. And they go to the park. And she's kind of, they're kind of experimenting, seeing if, he's trying to diffuse the whole, he's Daredevil. Because there are some wonderful moments where she's like constantly testing him, because she doesn't believe he's really blind. So he's kind of trying to show her, like, he's really blind. And there's some hilarious moments here. Of course, we see the I'm Not Daredevil t-shirt again. But she tries to test him by, like completely flashing him with the words, "You are Daredevil," on her tits. That's fucking hilarious. She is instantly one of my favorite superhero girlfriends because of that panel, actually. Anyway, Daredevil asks while they're on the date, "Hey, you know, everyone's trying to kill me right now because I got that disc of Secret Doom stuff. Can you, like, follow me around and make sure no one tries to kill us?" But while they're going around the fun park here, they get into a story about how Matt and Foggy became friends. And the story of this issue mainly deals with that. And there's no superhero stuff in here. It's amazing. But guess what? I'm totally riveted by this story. Foggy, in their early years while they're at law school, he kind of made an enemy with their professor. The professor hated Foggy but loved Matt and wanted to expel Foggy, accusing him of cheating. But Matt thought, hey, I think he's been set up. So he creates kind of a makeshift courtroom in the class. And what a great, great story. Wonderful dialogue. I loved it. No slam bam action until, like, maybe the last couple pages. Wow, wow, wow. This is the best series going on right now. 5 RAM chips. Totally read this. Now, hey, it's Avengers versus X-Men. Issue, where are we? 3? And there's a huge writing team, and they're each taking particular issues. The story is by Jason Aaron, Brian Michael Bendis, Ed Brubaker, Matt Fraction, and Jonathan Hickman. So all the big guns right now at Marvel are writing this. This particular issue was written by Ed Brubaker. And as usual, so far the first 3 issues have been done by John Romita Jr. And Romita Jr. has been wonderful. Sometimes you can tell when he's stretched a bit thin. Sometimes his work looks a little kind of rusty, but you can tell, you know, he's been taking his time on this event comic because, you know, it's all nicely detailed. And Wolverine wakes up after he got burnt by by Hope, and Spider-Man was fairly grossed out watching him regrow his skin. What's interesting is when his hair is like regrowing. It's all short. It's funny how much he looks like Hugh Jackman in these scenes. Now, everybody's kind of, the X-Men have sort of surrendered. They're trying to figure out what to do because Hope has taken off until the Avengers realize that, oh, the Avengers took off a while ago and it's just a illusion. So everybody's trying to find Hope. She has taken off. While everybody was having the big slam dam fight in the first 2 issues, she was like, fuck this shit, I'm leaving. And meanwhile, the Phoenix Force is after her, trying to take over. So Captain America's trying to figure out what to do. Cyclops is trying to find her. Now, they break off into special teams, and Captain America asks Wolverine to go with him. And that's where he confronts Wolverine, because he tells him he knows that Wolverine is planning to kill her. So there's 3 plans going on. Captain America wants to get her to somewhere safe, and Cyclops wants to keep her safe, in his Utopia thing. And Wolverine wants to kill her. Not because he hates her or anything like that. He feels like he has seen what the Phoenix Force does, and she is better off dead. And Captain America, of course, disagrees and starts this big fight. Guys, you got all this shit to do and worry about. You're fighting each other, but that's what happens. And holy shit, Captain America kicks his ass out of the plane. So wow, Wolverine's making buddies all over this series. His X-Men buddies are all pissed off at him. I guess now he's kind of going to be on the outs with the Avengers. So I'm very curious to see where he is going to be at the end of this storyline. Well, I dug this one quite a bit. This one's 5 RAM chips as well. I'm really enjoying this miniseries so far. Now, hey, anybody remember Valiant? Well, let's party like it's 1992. And Valiant, for those of you who don't remember, Valiant was the up-and-coming comic company in the early 90s. Jim Shooter was heading it up, a former Marvel guy. He was making his comeback with Valiant. And Valiant was kind of an old company that kind of went defunct and really not doing anything, at least since, like the 60s or something like that. And he really brought it back. And it really was big for a while. I have to tell you, it was. I mean, people were considering it as the potential 3rd big company, pushing Dark Horse out of the way. And then, just like that, collapsed and disappeared. They did try to make a comeback a few years ago, but it didn't really go anywhere. And now they're back again. Now, their first issue is Exo Manowar #1. And this is written by Robert Venditti and Cary Nord, who used to work on Daredevil back in the 90s, who was a really interesting artist the way he puts together his work. And we're starting all the way back in the beginning. Actually, there's even a timeline here of the Roman Empire. This is Roman Empire times and the Visigoths. So, we got that shit to deal with. We follow our story with our lead Visigoth. I'm trying to remember. I seem to remember Exo Manowar was originally a Visigoth, and he gets this super Iron Man kind of armor from aliens. And let's see, we're going back. This is the original story. It was kind of getting a reboot, explaining his origins. Now, if you like Roman Visigoth stuff, well, that's the first half of the issue, where a number of our heroes' family members and villagers have been taken, and they think, oh, that's the Romans, and then they go and see where they are, and it's like, well, that's not very Roman. That's kind of, I don't know what the fuck that is. It's interesting to see how they deal with it. These are aliens and alien, weaponry and spaceships, and they jump on board, and they see the aliens trying to activate this armor that just, it kills whoever they put it on, because they're trying to find, it's supposed to work with whoever's worthy, and they get like one of the most powerful warriors, and fuck, it kills him, it doesn't work. So I think I know where this is going. Oh, the art, by the way, is beautiful. I really do like Cary Nord's work, and it has almost, I don't know, it's cartoony, but it's also oddly realistic, and the colors are just lovely. I really did like this. This is a good first issue, so I'm going to at least buy the first story arc and check it out. This is good, strong 4 RAM chips. Check it out. Well, I think that's it for now, so push the button, Lindsay.